Hello, hi everybody, welcome to another video. So yesterday I was not able to upload a video because I had some problems and there was some emergency situation. So today I thought I'm gonna give you guys kind of insight into what's happening in Indian marketing and Indian advertising world, right? So in this video I'm going to talk about kind of the general market situation in India. I'm going to talk about the condition of marketing agencies and other marketing gurus and coaches, people who are just into marketing. I'm going to talk about what businesses, small businesses, founders, startups, they might not know about marketing and the mistakes that they are making in marketing. And I'm going to talk about what you can do about it. Okay. So watch the video till the end because actually the answer is going to be very simple, but you need to understand everything that we're talking about here. Also, I have decided to take a more conversational approach to making videos, not a very high energy jumping jack kind of videos, but more of a chill kind of a vibe, just like हम दोनों ऐसे बैठ के बात कर रहे हैं. So I think this is the kind of content, this is the kind of pace I'm comfortable in, and I think this is easier to retain and easier to understand. Okay, so let's start the video. The first thing is, most marketing is not logical. Most marketing is not analytical. Marketing is not like accounting, right? Where X comes in and Y goes out. Marketing is not like that. Marketing is more like art, right? Marketing is more like making a music, making a song, and this is something that all of you need to understand. So in general what happens is I'll give you some examples of the previous companies I was working with and what happened. So I will give you an example of a agency I was working with. They were a performance marketing agency, and they used to run ads on programmatic, on open web, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, you name it, and they run ads on that. The problem they were facing is that they did not know how to market themselves. They did not know how to advertise themselves. So they often ended up competing against prices and basically results. Today I was watching a video by Neil Patel, right? And he's also saying that marketing is becoming more and more expensive, which is true, right? The cost of marketing on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Google, on basically every other platform is increasing. And what you can do about it? You can just keep pouring enough money. If you are getting a good return on investment, if you are getting enough profits from your marketing, you can keep pouring money in the marketing and you can keep getting the profits. Or what else can you do about it? Another thing that you can do about it is give more stuff for free. Now it doesn't require somebody who is an expert, right? It doesn't require somebody who is a marketing, sales, business expert to understand that these two answers are the easiest answers that come to anybody's brain, right? So, bro, my product is not selling. What should I do? Give a 30% discount. Wow, oh my god, I could never have thought that. ऐसा आइडिया तो भाई कभी आएगा ही नहीं मेरे दिमाग में. That is the most obvious thing to do, right? Or give a offer, like if you buy two, we will give you one at 50% discount, or I'll give you one for free, right? Or give more things for free. No. Consumers market doesn't want more things. Like for example, I can literally go on the internet, and if I want to learn marketing and advertising, I can download, or even if I can just simply go on the YouTube, right? Let's say I don't want to give you the example of marketing and advertising. Let's use another example. Let's say that I want to learn how to build muscle, right? Build muscle and strength. I can go on YouTube and I can find courses for free. I can find really amazing courses, really amazing playlists that will teach me everything from how to build muscle, how to like either lose weight, lose fat, or gain muscle, gain weight, how to build strength, what kind of food I should eat. A video, like a playlist video, a playlist will tell me everything. I can download a course from Udemy, or like a lot of there are a lot of other websites where you can download free courses. So people already have everything for free. Do you understand me? Like there is nothing you can give for free that people don't already have. Like I don't want more free stuff from you. There is nothing free you can give me that I am going to be excited about. I am going to be really fascinated by. Okay, there is too much free content. You can literally spend hours and hours and hours just like browsing, binging Netflix, or fuck Netflix. You can just go on you can just go on torrent websites, and you can watch anything you want for free. You can go on F movies, B movies, 1 to 3 movies. You can watch anything you want for free, right? Why the fuck would I pay for Spotify when I can simply download music? There are so many apps that are YouTube downloader, so they will download the video and they will convert it into audio. Why the hell will I pay for anything? This is not US, this is not Europe. We don't like subscriptions that much. Do you understand me? And even in Europe, even in US, the thing is, like those are affluent countries, those are wealthy countries, so they have, those people pay for convenience, right? We as Indians, we are used to struggle from the moment we are born. We are used to struggle in every aspect of our life. So going through a little bit of a web search and downloading something from torrent is really not going to help you achieve anything. Okay. Another example is I was looking at a company called the Pant Project. I think this is a startup, and this is a very good startup, Pant Project. And saw that they were running discounts. Like they were running buy two and get 1,000 rupees off, or buy three and get 1,500 rupees off. I'm like, bro, the concept that you guys have, it's already very powerful. It's already very amazing concept. You do not need to give discounts for this idea, right? You just need to find a better market. You just need to market it at a different place. If you're marketing, like if you have a luxury product, right? And if you're marketing it to people who are doing 9 to 5, no. If you're marketing it to people who are, let's say, entrepreneurs, founders, people who have a very active lifestyle, right? That's another thing. But if you're marketing it to normal 9 to 5 people, normal 9 to 5 people will find something similar at a cheaper level, at a cheaper price in their area, or on Flipkart, or on Amazon, or on Mintra. Some they will wait 1 year to buy a product. Like they can wait the entire year just so that Diwali discounts come, and then they buy it. Or they will wait for the holy discounts, or they will wait for some other discounts, like the New Year discounts, the big billion sales, like on happening on Amazon and Flipkart all the time. So what makes you think that they are going to do business with you? Why do you think that they are going to buy from you, like let's say in a month of March? What have you done? Are you simply like basing your entire business on discounts and offers, and like the sales time period, the sale time period, when there are 30%, 50% sales? That's what you want to do. Like if you're a normal company that that is selling products at, like let's say a normal, like Sparks. For Sparks, that's a completely good thing to do. But if you are a specialized company, you need to understand that you need to find a better market for that, right? So these are some examples that come in my mind when I think about these things, that marketing has been reduced to simply digital promotion. That's it. Marketing actually has a lot of parts, right? Like marketing contains branding, copywriting, the creative, like good design, the design language, right? Consumer research, market research, positioning, framing, pricing, storytelling, the way you are creating a narrative, short term, medium term, long term, like how are you creating the charm, how is your brand charismatic, like why should I like your brand. The thing is, before understand this, I'm just going to stop for a moment and I'm going to give you an important lesson. Understand that I need to like your brand before I buy anything from you. Okay. Like for example, Zara. Like in India, Zara is selling good. Zara and H&M are selling good. Why? Because people like that brand. Like Zara and H&M, they stand for something. They stand for youth. They stand for inclusivity. They stand for, creativity. They stand for personality. They stand for all these things, like things that cannot be measured. They're doing this, but a lot of Indian brands do not do this. They stay away. They stay very very far away from things that cannot be seen or measured. Right? Things are very abstract. Right? Like for example, personality, or for example appealing to the sense of adventure, like how adventurous a person is. You cannot measure that. There is no metric for that to measure how adventurous a person is, right? So a lot of these things that are very important in sales, that are very important in building a good consumer bond, consumer relationship, these things cannot be measured, right? But brands and marketers and agencies are so focused on things that they can measure, and only things that they can measure, that they completely forget almost everything, right? So like I told you, marketing has a lot of parts, from branding to consumer research, market research, copywriting, design, advertising, promotion, PR, sales, elements of persuasion, elements of seduction in your marketing and sales and advertising, how you're building a charismatic personality for your brand. The consumer experience, when the consumer walks into your store, or when the consumer goes onto your website, right? He's not only looking at the words that you're using. He's not only looking at you know the offers. He's also looking at a lot of other things, right? So this is something that all marketers, especially in India, need to understand. Like other companies, like for example Ogilvy, they're doing amazing work. Like big kind of companies, Adweek, Ogilvy. uh, there are a lot of, like, I follow some European agencies, ad agencies, marketing agencies. They are doing amazing work. They are actually building brands that are memorable. They're actually building brands and like social media and products and services that are actually going to be present for a long time, for a very long period of time, which for some reason Indians are not doing. Like, I understand that India is a country focused around pragmatic values. Like like we don't want to take any risk. We want to do something that for sure is going to work. That has 100% chance of close to 100% chance of working. We don't want to like dive into some kind of risk. We don't want to dive into some kind of kind of a crazy thought experiment or crazy like market experiment. We do not want risk at all, right? It's like for example somebody who earns on a day to day basis, right? They're not going to experiment with their money. They're not going to invest ever. Somebody whose daily expense is, let's say, 1000 bucks, and that person earns 1100 rupees on a daily basis, right? The first thing he's going to do, he's going to focus on savings, right? Or he's going to focus, because emergencies can come, if something is absolutely needed, for example health, vehicles, transportation, food. Like sometimes he has to buy something for his family, his friends. So this line describes India like very well, the Indian market very well. So for businesses, for startups, for entrepreneurs, for marketers, we cannot act like that. You are in a creative industry. This is why I very rarely like any Bollywood film. And even if I like a Bollywood film, I don't want to watch it again. It's not like Shawshank Redemption, right? It's not like Forrest Gump. It's not like Friends or The Big Bang Theory that I can watch it again and again. When I'm having dinner, I can sit and I watch, like Friends with my girlfriend or with my brother or with my friends. I can watch The Big Bang Theory. I can laugh. I can laugh. They're evergreen. The things like like wearing Vans or Converse or even for example Zara. Zara stands for like minimal lifestyle, like a lot of minimal, kind of modern, a little bit bold, standing out, right? So Indian brands, Indian companies need to do this. If you're a very small brand, if you have just one shop, then I understand. If you just have one gym, if you just have one outlet, then I understand that, okay, fine, you don't want to take much risks. You want to slowly grow organically over a long period of time, right? And you want to maximize immediate gain, right? This is called the folly, but this is not a very good strategy in business or marketing or even self growth, even personal development. Like, if you are always optimizing and maximizing your strategy for immediate growth, for immediate results, you're often going to get stuck in some local maxima. You're often going to get stuck in some, because uh, l- what is local maxima? Local maxima is like, understand this is an important concept. I will, like, kind of teach you today. What is local maxima, like, and global maxima? Let's say you are in a hilly area, you are in a mountain region, right? There are going to be peaks, there are going to be valleys. Some peaks are going to be deeper than other peaks, and usually in that area there is going to be the deepest peak. The same thing is, there are going to be valleys, there are going to be hills, there are going to be mountains. Some mountains are going to be higher than other mountains, and in that area there is going to be a tallest mountain. So tallest mountain is going to what you're going to call as local maxima. For example, if you are looking at the Himalayan mountain range, Mount Everest would be the sorry, global maxima, right? The highest peak is going to be called the global maxima, and in that area, the lowest peak is going to be called the global minimum, right? So sometimes what happens is, we can reach to a point of average, right, which is higher than other mountains, but as compared to the highest peaks, they are still very low, right? So we can find strategies that get us stuck in these kind of local maxima, which are good right now, but we are losing out on a lot of opportunity, we are losing out on a lot of profit. So understanding this concept, also understanding the folly of the fools, right? If you cannot utilize long term gratification, or if you cannot utilize delayed gratification, then you are never going to find new markets, then you're never going to find new consumer types, then you're never going to find like actually good experiments with your products. Like, you will never be able to actually achieve a you know truly like a growth which is like one order of magnitude higher. Like, you're never going to truly achieve that. You're always going to achieve like 5%, 3%, 2%, 10% growth. You're never going to achieve things like 3000% growth, right? Or like 20x growth or 50x growth. You're never going to achieve that. And that is what matters in business, right? Because if you're growing slowly, let's say you're growing in Bangalore, and then you're going to grow in Mangalore, then you're going to grow in Mumbai, then you're going to grow in Pune, right? If you're doing this, like if you're growing like linearly, kind of an additional way, additional fashion, you're going to lose out on a lot. You will not be able to build a long-term brand, and the market is going to change. Like, it's going to take you so long to do this, that in next 5 years, 10 years, the market might change. the fashion might change, the core idea behind the product might change, or there might come a new product that disrupts everything and your business is irrelevant now. All these things can happen. So understanding the analytical versus psychological, like I'll tell you another story of a company that I used to work for. The CEO of this company, the managing MD and CEO of this company, called me and said, like, he's an engineer. Okay, he's an engineer. He's a mechanical engineer, maybe. So he called me and told me that, Rahul, I want you to think exactly the way I think. I'm like, that is impossible. Like, I'm a marketer. I'm into marketing. I'm a creative guy, right? I'm into marketing, writing, social media. I'm not going to think like an engineer. If I think like an engineer, then I am never going to do good marketing for you, right? Like, no, no, no. I want you to think like an engineer, right? And I could never understand that. What? How can you expect like a designer or a copywriter to think like an engineer? How can you expect a marketer, advertiser to think like an engineer? In advertising world, one plus one is not equal to two. In advertising world, one plus one can be three, it can be 10, or it can be 1 million. Like, it's not math. We are not doing math here. Okay, you can literally change one, like you can literally add one sentence, right, in your sales kind of presentation, and it will increase your sales to like 300%. So what is this, like, why this one sentence? How are you going to measure this one sentence? Like, what strategy are you going to follow to find this one sentence? Another thing is that, if the thing is, like, the easiest answer, like, for example, I was giving you the example, the first example when we started this video, I told you about what is it called, I told you about discounts and giving something for free. The thing is, these answers are so easy that all your competitors are also going to think the same thing, and they're also going to do the same thing. So you're not doing anything different. You are again fighting the same fight that everybody else is fighting. You are, like, in a competition for price and giving things for free. You are diluting your value by doing these things, right? It's a race to the bottom. I was talking to a marketing consultant, a friend of mine, and we were discussing this. Like, I had some questions and I was asking him, and he told me that, bro, like, in India, like, a lot of brands are not going to pay you to actually like build the brand, actually do the, like, the core marketing, the brand building, the audience research, building a storyline, testing these things, testing different kind of sales pitches, understanding what are you selling, right? uh, I was talking to him and he said that, bro, in India, nobody is going to, like, a lot of, very few people are going to pay you for this. And I was kind of disappointed by that, because it's like nobody really wants to do marketing. Everybody sees marketing as a waste of money. It's something that you need to show, but you don't want to actually do it. That sucks. That's stupid, right? I understand that Indian market is low risk. You want immediate results. Like, you want to, like, see how much you sold today, right? But if you want to grow, like, if you're an ambitious business owner, if you're an ambitious entrepreneur, a founder, a CEO, a marketer, right, and if you actually want to grow, understand that you can never go from, like, you can never grow linearly. It is simply not an option. I'm not telling you to discard all the traditional marketing, advertising things, like performance marketing, Google ads, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, LinkedIn ads. I'm not saying like don't send emails. I'm saying do everything, but that should be the second thing. That should be the second priority, right? The first priority should be given to actual marketing, right? Creating a, like, brand personality. Because understand that, like, if you start from one, and, like, let's say India has 1 billion people, right? Just give an example, right? And let's say right now your customer base is 1000 people. So from 1000 to, like, even let's say you want to reach 10% your product, like, let's say you are in clothing business and you want to reach 10% of the audience, you want them to know your name, right? So from one, like, what is 10% of 1 billion? 100 million. So to go from 1000 to 100 million linearly, how long is going to take? It's going to take you a lot of time. You have to find opportunities, and you have to find ways for exponential growth. You have to be bold, right? It's a very old saying in business. It's true today, and it's always going to be true. Fortune favors the bold. You might lose in the short term, like a couple of times, which is a good thing, right? Failure in the short term and insight, like getting insight, is always a good thing, because failure in the long term is always a bad thing. In later, you're always going to fail bigger. So right now that you have a chance to experiment, go bold, fail, right? Fail like once in a while. Try to learn, try to experiment with things, right? If you don't want to get it, do it. Or if you don't know how to do it, get me to do it. I'll do it for you. I'll help your brand achieve all these things, right? You have to understand very, very clearly that you must be bold. You have to experiment. You have to look beyond the traditional marketing, and the traditional, just promotion, right? Just placing your banner on different kind of streets, or just like placing your ads on YouTube, on Instagram, on Google search. Everybody else is going to be doing the same thing, that, right? Like, it's not that Facebook ads and Google search ads are not a secret. The tools that you are using, like Ahrefs, SEMrush, like Uber Suggest, Google Trends, everybody else is also using that. So how are you going to stand out? Like, now there is going to come a point, right now, like in next 3 4 5 years, there is going to come a point where technology is going to be, AI and machine learning is going to be advanced enough that it is going to level the field for everyone. Anybody would be able to go to chat GPT and be like, hey, I want to sell I want to sell musical instruments, build a social media marketing strategy for that. So the chat GPT, the marketing strategy the chat GPT is going to build for you, and going to build for brand B, going to build for brand C, is going to be almost same, because chat GPT's job is to go in the history, see what other brands have done, and kind of copy paste, mix and match that, and give it to you, right? That's what chat GPT is going to do. So the same thing is running Google ads, right? If you completely fully automate Google ads and Facebook ads or your emails, other people are also going to be doing the same thing. So your only strategy for success should not be the hope that, you're just hoping that all your competitors are stupid and they are not doing anything. They're not doing any kind of research. They don't have enough talent. They don't have enough technical abilities. And you are going to do Facebook marketing and win. You are going to do Google search and win. No, right? And if you're doing Google search, Facebook marketing, LinkedIn marketing, YouTube marketing, if you're doing all sorts of marketing, right? And if your marketing is not working, then adding one more channel is not going to make any difference. It's not that if you're using all these different things and tools to market yourself, that you are completely missing the point altogether. No, it's not that. So it's not like, I'm running Facebook and social media ads, and I'm also running, video ads on YouTube. I think I should run ads in newspaper and television. That will do the trick. That's the hidden thing that I'm waiting for. No, bro. Stop thinking that. That's not the hidden thing that you're waiting for. If your brand had to be successful, it would be successful just by the banner, or the way your shop looks. It would be successful just by your social media. It would be successful just by your website. It will be successful just by running video ads, right? You don't need everything to be happening completely perfectly all the time for your brand to be successful, right? But we don't think that. We don't think linearly. And I hope that you get this lesson from this video, that you have to be bold if you want to win in the market. If you want to win, if you want to create a good product, a good service, a good brand, you have to win in the market, and you have to be different. You have to be bold. You have to be willing to look stupid once in a while. If you can't do that, then you're not going to win. Your product is always going to be mediocre. Sorry. Hope this video helps. It's going to sting a little bit, but I want it to sting. And it's a good thing that it's stinging you a little bit if it stings. Hope that video helps. I'm gonna see you in another video. Bye bye.